ya muffins.
So, this is the infamous fan-made / incomplete Monster High Gacha Life movie.
The Monster High Raptor High crossover that we never finished and was fan-made.
We did this because freaking the monster, like, you had to actually read the crossover because they never made it into a movie.
Yeah, they have a book, and I read the book. The book was kind of weird. Also in that book, the world kind of falls apart.
Like, the narrator stopped existing, so you have to read the book as a movie script?
No, because, well, their daughter is in there, and she does little tidbits to, like, Easter egg. By the way, this person's supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
So, we didn't like that.
So we try to make this, and, Monster High is apparently a big thing in Gacha Life, so we tried to make this unfinished movie, and, like, it got 500 views.
560
which is like middling.
And we posted this.
We posted this as an unfinished thing.
Yeah, as a joke.
Well, it's not a joke.
You can't even read that without pausing.
And that's the average speed of an average reading in Gacha videos.
A lot of this you won't get if you don't watch, the first part you won't get if you watch Ever After High, and the second part you won't get if you watch Monster High,
so, like, this was based off in an idea that I was going to write as a fanfiction, and a lot of these things make more sense as the written fanfiction, because we never stated anything, went into what's going on in these scenes.
Yeah.
So, I think it's cute. We tried.
Yeah. It was cute. We tried.
Like, there's, again, like, this, you can, like, tell, like, early work.
Yeah, early work.
So the plot of this is that Goldie gets angry because Cupid's, like matchmaking service is gonna replace her news show.
It's because the school has horrible funding, even though this is, like, the only school there. And they're, like, they took over the news and wanted to put love for some reason.
Yeah, and then, like, he was supposed to have, like, a whole plot. Poor Derek. We
just kind of cut Derek.
We never finished Derek's part of the plot.
Yeah, Derek, he was supposed to get in a fight with his brother, and then his brother... No.
So either him or his brother was supposed to shout, "You're adopted," and it made him angry. And then this guy.
Yeah.
If you're actually watching this along with us in the link in the description, there's some sound effects for good old Jack here.
Good old Jack. Jack's favorite character.
We have, like, this is an OC based on an original Monster High character. Like, this descendant, essentially. Yeah, because he's supposed to be...
And then I did bring up, her mom's first name is legit evil, because we don't know her name.
Yes.
Named off of a poster, because we're the poster from Monster High. Yeah, a lot of this is... They bring up a lot of points of Monster High and yada 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 yada.
Like, if you've never watched Ever After High or Monster High, like,
you won't get any of this.
Like, if you watch both those things, you get, like,
you'll probably get most of this.
You get 80% of it, but then the new stuff we don't explain.
Yeah.
So, like,
you don't get it unless you watch this things on the YouTube.
We will never complete this movie.
We will never complete it.
Oh, poor Maddie.
Maddie was just kind of tossed.
We never gave her a hat.
Yeah, there was a hat, and we just never gave her one. There was also sad that you can't make split hair, but because I would have given her split hair.
Fucking Jack's face. The stare down that we had as a joke, and I don't think anybody got it.
The stare down, like,
because Maddie can hear the narrator.
Yeah, Maddie can hear the narrator in the Ever After High. She can hear the narrator, so he's gonna probably pull that, like, don't go with him. He's bad. And she's like, I'm gonna go anyway.
Yeah. And then this whole thing, because dragons are killed so many times in fairy tales.
Yeah.
In the book, is that ever brought up, or does Jennifer just not exist?
Jennifer doesn't actually show up in the book, but I wanted to bring Jennifer because,
like, she has, like, stakes in fairy tales because they kill the monsters.
I wanted to bring up a plotline where she meets... Who does she meet?
She meets somebody and then, like, becomes friends with the dragons.
Yeah, she meets somebody, and then she goes to meet like the real dragons, and she can speak with the dragons. That's what they're going to have the plan with her.
Like Jennifer's plotline was literally like Dragon Revolution.
Yeah, Dragon Revolution.
And then like I don't think besides Frankie being turned into a human witch and Draculaura trying to actually be a legit princess, I don't think we had any plots for these characters.
I also believe I wanted to put Cleo to split up with the group and go to classes and try to be a real princess.
In real life, it's hard.
It's hard to be a real princess and stop being such a...
Like, being a fairy tale princess isn't the same as just being a princess.
Yeah.
And then, like, Jack changes between dimensions to, like, hint at the costume changes the characters are gonna get.
Yeah. I was also gonna have... not Claudia. No, I was gonna have What's-Her-Face meet Claudia and then be like, oh, here, the werewolves are normal. So
we never made. Oh yeah, Claudia was supposed to be because she didn't.
Yeah, Claudia was supposed to show up and be like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here. We better go down to the basement that shows up in a movie and send y'all back."
Like time travel wise, and that doesn't work.
And then like time travel.
And then
back.
this
Mouse Hades.
Okay, so Mouse Hades is confirmed in Monster High lore to be the daughter of the Mouse King from the Nutcracker. So she's technically supposed to be an Ever After High.
She was supposed to be an Ever After High. That's why her design actually doesn't change when we go through the.
No, her design changes to just the tiniest bit.
We get rid of the ears. She keeps the tails and the little fake whiskers. And then she replaces Maddie.
Why does Draculaura have a stank face during that entire scene?
I don't know.
Again, like things we would not do.
And then this dude.
Okay, we never explained this dude.
We never explained why he was in the room.
Or why
we can pull a pervert, but actually he was a monster hunter. And when all the girls were supposed to go to bed, he was gonna kill him. Like that's why he was in the room.
So I'm sure people watched this and thought this was Deuce.
This was not Deuce.
It was not Deuce.
Deuce has Snaker.
We were going to do we never stated that he was supposed to be like a human, like one of the Van Helscream family people.
Yes. He was a part of the Van Helscreams who's gonna kill those people
to prove that like he's still a good monster hunter, and then just got wrapped up into this and just
got wrapped up into you're gonna take my daughter's wand and you're gonna go and kill these people with my wand.
Like just some random villain takes over his plot.
Yeah.
And we never explained what his plot was.
We also did have the plot where, so we didn't also explain it, but Raven's mother, the evil queen, who's trapped in a mirror, she can speak through mirrors and she can speak through like things that are magical that she's touched. So he like touches something, or he goes somewhere and he touches it, and she's like, yo, I can help you. Just take my wand and kill all these people, and I can send you back to kill the other people. And they're like, okay, cool. I was gonna have that happen, and then they were gonna all have this big old fight scene, yada yada yada. They're gonna switch back, and then he's gonna get sent out of the monster world and go sing majigs, and happy endings and stuff.
Oh yeah, and Blunt and like Maddie becomes a mad scientist.
Maddie becomes a mad scientist
because it's like it makes reasons. Because it makes sense. Like,
and then we made Goldie a wind-up doll.
Yeah, yes, we made Goldie a wind-up doll for moral reasons that we forgot.
Because there actually is a wind-up doll in Monster High. It shows up in Light's camera action.
There's a steampunk. Oh yeah, that wind-up doll is a dude.
Yeah, but he's a wind-up doll and he needs to be wind up.
Yeah, I was really sad that there weren't many because in Monster High there's so many there's Voodoo, which you'll see in a second. I love how you did Voodoo. And a steampunk robot, but in Ever After High, there's just not, besides the Pinocchio girl, there's not a lot of doll-based dolls. I'm sorry,
doll-based dolls. Yeah. This is Voodoo. I like how I did Voodoo.
Oh my gosh, that's something what needed to be edited because that's awful.
The sideways, yeah.
The sideways talking because she's on the ground that you can't do anymore.
No, you can still make them sideways. It's just really weird.
Like, you can't have them pose laying down anymore.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know.
Don't you love how in the new...
Put me down!
Don't you love how in the new Monster High reboot they retconned Spectra out of existence?
Yeah, Spectra was like...
She gets replaced with another ghost
She
girl?
gets replaced with that one singer ghost girl.
That looks like
Barbie. Was it fair?
From...
Was it fair what they've done? Yada yada. See, no, she didn't change. Her design didn't change. She's still
her shirt changed.
Her shirt changed, and then she begins to do Maddie's job and talks to the
narrator.
Yeah,
but we don't actually have a narrator in here.
Of course, a monster would say that. Yeah, we never actually had her.
We never had
the sickest being that normies think they have power over us. Yada yada yada. But you've met normies. I don't know why she would talk like that. I don't know why I had her talk like that.
What version of Monster High did we put these characters in?
I don't know. And then they also get freaking out because they don't have powers, they don't have bandages. And like, why are they freaking out? It's like, yeah, because he's supposedly not supposed to change.
Yeah, and
Master didn't change either, but except getting the power of talking to the narrators.
And then this scene, this like, I'm a watching you every step you take.
They walk very long. We should have made this long. We should have made this shorter.
I think we should have had it shorter, but had more scenes just to show how far she was following him. I think like maybe 3 or 4 transitions, but like super short.
And then she was like, this girl, she was the fairy tale world, yada yada yada. The very long wait.
And then inserts audience.
Inserts audience. Right there. Haha, good joke. No lie.
I want no, like I don't
You're
get
crazy.
Yes. Eventually, like this scene is me and her, and how the dialogue is supposed to be.
Yes. Fine, go fall down a well.
Which is a thing that can happen in Ever After High.
You can actually fall down a well, and you can go to the Wonderland.
You can go to.
But he just decides to walk on in.
And then this joke, because I wanted it.
This joke, I still laugh at this joke.
Wait.
Where are my sunglasses? Because that's the only thing he loses. He loses his sunglasses. He will never find his sunglasses. And then these guys are actually freaking out more than the Monster High people.
Well, because like they all got changed except
Derek. They all
Derek.
got changed except Derek. But that actually shows that he does get changed later. Jack.
This is like a joke on Bloody Mary. And
what you want? I have homework. But you're related to
your principal.
You're related to the principal. And then peace.
I love the sound effects for the Jack scene. I didn't
add enough Jacks. There was actually supposed to be one more Jack. Oh,
well,
no, not here too.
Well, the thing is, it's supposed to be like 3. 3 is actually the amount of Jacks they do, since everybody does over.
Because they want to. You mad scientist. I am a hatter, not a mad scientist. Then they leave.
Everybody's like, what?
It's like, not here. And it was like, bada bing, bada boom.
I love how, like, the background graffiti just says graffiti. I never noticed that. I just thought it was actual graffiti.
He tricked all of us.
Yeah, like, pretty much actually, like,
I also changed her design. I never changed it. I realized I changed Cleo design multiple times with seeing this. It's like, hey, Mercedes, come here. It's like, yada, yada, yada. I was like, no thanks.
Like, I don't get why they're moody in this scene. I get, like...
It's like, raw. And then I don't know why I did this. I don't know. I think the boogie sand or this was supposed to, her becoming a witch and having, like, automatically being able to, like, control it and make it into a boogie sand, which, if you don't know what boogie sand is,
it's another character's
another thing from Monster High. I don't know. I think I was gonna have her make her a witch and her control the witch to defeat the other dude. Her to replace Raven.
Like how?
As in, her to be the good Raven. The Monster Hunter to be... We didn't even give him a name. We just call him Monster Hunter. To be,
Yeah, like, if this was to be written, like, the way the universe works in Ever After High is that they are going to take the places, like, slowly the universe will, like, be like, okay, will now take the places of... Like, you will take the places of the people you replace. So, essentially, Frankie replaces Raven. Jennifer would replace Cerise.
Yeah, the wolf girl, because she can speak to wolves, and she can run really fast.
And she's a dragon chick.
And, Dracula was gonna replace...
Goldie. Here's the thing.
Goldie and or Derek.
We showed C.A. Cupid in the very beginning, who is a Monster High character.
Monster High character who went to Ever After High.
And she, like, if we completed this movie, I think she was...
Denial of denials, and I should be asking you this question. That is a very iconic line from Cleo. So.
That we tried to reuse, and it just, like, Grimm is like, I'm not having it. I'm not having this. I go through so much weird stuff every day.
I am the principal of the school, and I brought you here for something. Why are you here? How did you get here? And who are you? And then she'll answer because you can hear the people and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Like, let's go explore Frankie.
Here's the thing: is those two are supposed to explore, but like when we
they don't really explore.
Just like in the next, like meanwhile back at the ranch. That's essentially what this movie is.
We should have had her shake go on for go a little faster, like as an actual shake. And you should have also like repeated the scenes a couple times. We need to look for an exit. This place might be for the better.
Because she's a werewolf.
We could all speak freely and do what we want. You don't know what danger we are in. What? And then he starts screaming. You didn't add screaming, but he was gonna start screaming and feeling pain. Immense pain.
Immense pain.
Immense pain. I mean, your eyes change to... I wonder if that would actually hurt. Yeah.
Your eyes change of color? Probably.
Now let's go.
Oh, so when did Maddie get heterochromia? Because she had both two blue eyes and now she has pink.
I think I added that was the Mad Hatter. And I also had to be like, all what Derek isn't. I keep calling it's Dexter, not Derek.
No, wrong prince.
Wrong prince.
This scene is so cute. I love this trio.
This friends of weirdness. Voodoo and Spectra.
You know what?
Now, help unlock my legs.
You know why I like the trio is because we went on vacation and we watched that show that was essentially like an adult Monster High.
Yeah.
The Soul Taker. Soul Taker was a good musical. Except for the fact that the plot got like weird in the second act.
And then That's Not Dexter is whatever. We're just kind of like reading out and kind of explaining this. What I was gonna have here was he was gonna kind of be like evil, and he was gonna be the Monster Hunter, kind of like replacing him. He was gonna try and unlock Raven in the attic, which is in Monster High, because you can get locked in that attic, and that attic has a lot of Ever After High stuff, and she can like find a way to be like, oh my gosh, I can get out, or at least find a way to get out, and him be like, oh hell no.
Well, was he supposed to replace the Hunter? Because I
was gonna have him replace the Hunter.
When we originally drafted this, he was supposed to be like a proper Jekyll and Hyde character, like glasses on, good boy, glasses off, bad boy.
That's what we were gonna have, and we're gonna have the bad boy lock them in the attic, and like let them starve there.
Yeah, but you like when it gets to the attic scene, you can see that like I didn't help her with the attic scene, so it kind of fell flat on its face. It kind
of fell flat, and it started kind of this thing. What is it called?
So here's the thing: those two are supposed to be exploring, and yet all the rest of them came anyways.
Yes, like I guess they followed behind. And then this. I know you had fun with this.
I had fun with the editing strobing of this because it needed to be an intense scene because this was an unfinished movie, so I just needed to like
have some fun with the intensity.
Yeah, just making it like this super dark, scary thing, and then I love your edit.
This is when I was bad at editing. I'm slightly better now, don't worry.
I know, with me making the dramatic zoom and then, okay, back to normal.
What was that? I don't know, maybe it was this world's magic. Like, what are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't lie to me.
Why is Frankie crying?
I don't know. I just had him cry, and then I had the world just magic him out of there.
Then, like, I added extra magic to your magic because I don't like straight fades of blacks.
And then we had this, everybody so this is your wand. Him talking to the evil queen. And I was like, it's my daughters. In the first or second episode, of Raven, they go to get the stuff that their parents leave for them, and Raven gets left a wand, but it gets traded out for a coin. But it's a wand. So he takes the wand. Like, I'll solve that, and like, reflective thing, the explanation, don't have one, just gonna say it's her through the window pushing her. I also had her Mercedes being pulled over. It's like, now go. It's like, and then this is where it just ends, I believe. It just ends here.
It ends.
We aren't getting any closer to finding a way out. Oh no, it's here. I forgot. In the attic. You can't add a lot of stuff in the attic.
Okay. A thing?
I also call it the wishing room, but the attic. I was also gonna, like, yeah.
I was like, his text changes, so it implies that it's still not his true him?
No, it's, and then I was gonna, what I did want her to be like is like he wanted Dexter to kiss her because it was romantic, but he didn't because he's Dexter and he's stupid.
He's dumb. And then he wishes for everything just to be slightly bigger in a new dress.
It's because I accidentally removed all the things.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, because I didn't know what he was wishing for in the scene. You're like, the dress. I'm like, then why did the cake get so big?
I was like, well, because I accidentally removed the props and I had to put them all back, and it's not my problem. Not my problem. And then Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew Maddie. Wait. Here's nothing left to be written, nothing left for me to tell.
Yeah, so okay, a little thing about these two narrators. It's supposed to be Frankie and Raven trying to tell each other's side of the story.
Yes.
And that was not translated well.
That was not translated well.
That did not translate well.
I didn't even know who it was. I thought it was like actually you.
No. And then the white text is me. Us.
If you're any interested in hanging around and watching another channel, blah 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 blah.
Like, please like, comment, and subscribe in the most longest way possible.
Yes.
Okay.